Long before the fame, awards, and global recognition, Angelina Jolie was simply a little girl trying to understand a complicated world. She was born to actors Jon Voight and Marceline Bertrand, but her early childhood was shaped more by absence than celebrity. When her parents separated, Angelina and her brother were raised mainly by their mother in Los Angeles. Life wasn't the glamorous Hollywood dream many imagined. Her mother worked hard to provide stability while quietly putting her own acting ambitions aside. Angelina later said those years taught her resilience and empathy. Watching her mother sacrifice so much created a deep respect that stayed with her forever. The emotional distance from her father also left questions she carried for years. Those early experiences built the emotional depth people would later see in her acting and humanitarian work. Growing up feeling different. As a teenager attending Beverly Hills High School, Angelina often felt like she didn't belong. Surrounded by wealthy classmates and children of celebrities, she struggled with confidence and identity. Her striking appearance, features that would later become iconic, made her feel self-conscious rather than admired. Like many young people trying to understand themselves, she went through periods of insecurity and emotional confusion. Instead of fitting easily into social circles, she turned toward creativity. Writing, acting, and exploring artistic expression became ways to process complicated feelings. Those experiences helped her learn that sensitivity could become strength rather than weakness. Looking back, she has spoken honestly about those years as a time of searching for direction and meaning. They were not easy, but they helped shape her awareness of people's struggles and her ability to portray deep emotion in her future performances. Discovering acting as a lifeline. Angelina's interest in acting eventually led her to study at the Lee Strasberg Theater and Film Institute, where she began learning techniques that allowed her to explore characters in powerful ways. Acting became more than a profession. It became a form of self-expression. On stage and in early film roles, she discovered that storytelling allowed her to transform personal emotions into something meaningful for audiences. One of her first widely recognized films was Hackers, released in 1995. Although the movie initially had modest success, it introduced audiences to her unique screen presence. Casting directors noticed her intensity and authenticity. Angelina wasn't simply performing lines, she seemed to fully inhabit the characters she portrayed. That emotional honesty began to separate her from many other young actors in Hollywood. Slowly but steadily, she started building a reputation as someone capable of delivering unforgettable performances. A breakthrough that changed everything. The late 1990s brought major turning points in Angelina's career. Her performance in the television film Gia received widespread praise and showed critics the depth of her talent. Soon afterward, she appeared in Girl, Interrupted, playing a rebellious and charismatic patient in a psychiatric hospital. The role earned her the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress in 2000. At just 24 years old, Angelina had reached a level of recognition that many actors spend decades pursuing. With success came enormous public attention. Magazine covers, interviews, and media curiosity followed her everywhere. Her personality and unconventional style fascinated audiences as much as her acting ability. The sudden spotlight was overwhelming at times, but it also confirmed that she had established herself as one of Hollywood's most compelling young performers. Fame and personal transformation. As her career expanded, Angelina's personal life often became a topic of public fascination. Her marriage to actor Billy Bob Thornton drew intense media attention because of their outspoken and artistic personalities. At the same time, she continued choosing challenging film roles, including the action blockbuster Lara Croft, Tomb Raider. The film turned her into an international action star and dramatically expanded her fan base. Yet despite the success, Angelina began thinking more deeply about the purpose of her fame. Traveling for film projects exposed her to communities facing poverty and conflict. Those experiences encouraged her to look beyond Hollywood and ask how her visibility could help raise awareness about global issues. Slowly, her identity started expanding from actress to advocate, showing that celebrity influence could be used for something meaningful. A life-changing journey to Cambodia. While filming Lara Croft, Tomb Raider in Cambodia, Angelina visited local communities and refugee areas that left a lasting impression on her. Seeing children living in extremely difficult circumstances changed the way she viewed the world. Around that time, she began working with the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees, traveling to different countries to learn about humanitarian crises firsthand. During this period, she adopted her first son, Maddox, beginning a journey into motherhood that would transform her life. She later said that becoming a parent gave her a new sense of responsibility and direction. The focus of her life shifted from personal struggles to creating a stable and compassionate environment for her child. That change inspired her to dedicate more energy toward humanitarian work and advocacy for displaced families around the world. Building a global family. Angelina's family continued to grow over the years. In addition to Maddox, she adopted Zahara from Ethiopia and Pax from Vietnam. Later, she welcomed biological children with actor Brad Pitt, including Shiloh and twins Knox and Vivian. Their multicultural household attracted worldwide interest and admiration. Many people viewed the Jolie-Pitt family as a symbol of a modern global family that crossed national and cultural boundaries. Angelina often emphasized that raising her children with awareness of different cultures and social responsibilities was extremely important to her. She wanted them to understand the world beyond fame and privilege. Parenthood gradually became the center of her life, shaping decisions about film projects, travel, and activism. For Angelina, motherhood was not only about family, but also about building a future where compassion and understanding mattered more than fame. A powerful partnership in Hollywood. For many years, Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt were considered one of the most influential couples in entertainment. Together, they worked on films, supported humanitarian causes, and raised their children while maintaining busy careers. Their estate in southern France, Chateau Miraval, became a peaceful retreat for the family away from constant public attention. They used their visibility to support charitable efforts and global discussions about human rights. To many observers, their relationship represented a balance between fame, activism, and family life. However, the pressures of global celebrity and demanding professional schedules can challenge even strong partnerships. Over time, differences emerged that made maintaining that balance increasingly difficult. Like many couples navigating complex lives, they eventually faced personal decisions about the future of their relationship. A legacy beyond fame. Today, Angelina Jolie is recognized not only as an actress, but also as a filmmaker, humanitarian advocate, and devoted mother. Her journey reflects resilience, transformation, and a commitment to using influence responsibly. Over the years, she has directed films about history and human rights while continuing her involvement with refugee support programs. Although she remains a public figure, she now chooses projects carefully and values privacy more than the constant spotlight. Her children are growing into independent young adults pursuing their own interests around the world. Looking back, Angelina's story is not simply about celebrity success. It is about growth through challenges and learning how personal experiences can inspire compassion. In the end, her legacy may be defined not by beauty or fame, but by perseverance and the determination to use her voice to encourage empathy and positive change.